Hello, as you're remote working, I want to make sure you've got something to record on. You've all emailed me and told me that you've got something to record on, whether it's a mobile phone or whether it's a camera. But I want to make sure that audio is considered as well. I've got a basic phone myself. These days they're absolutely excellent. You can get really, really good pictures out of them. But some of them are not so good with audio. Some of them are, as long as you have the phone close enough to the face. Right, so the microphone is there, it's got to be close. But anyway, I want to make sure that it's not as simple. Each phone, the audio connector is different. It's not a case of you just can't just pick up a microphone, and even if you have got a headphone jack, you just can't just plug it into the headphone jack and expect it to work, because this is a microphone, this is a headphone jack, so it's expecting to be headphones so you can hear them, not actually a microphone. So how to get around this? If you do have a headphone jack, what you need is one of these. Right, so this has got 3 tips on the end. It'll actually go into the headphone jack. This changing the phone into this connector here has a microphone input, and this has a headphone input, so you can listen to what you're hearing, what you're recording, and it's okay to put a microphone in this end and a headphones in that end, and then you can set up your phone to film, and you can use this to interview somebody. Right, so, but there's much more flexibility to it than that. If you've got an Apple, it's completely different. There's the Apple versions from 6, I think, have got a headphone jack. 7 hasn't. It's got a lightning port. 8, 9, 10, they've all got lightning ports, but you'll need an adapter, a lightning port to a jack. So that'll be a lightning one, which is white on that side, and it'll be a jack that end. And then into the jack the other end, then you plug that into this, and then you start with these 2 again, one for a microphone and one for that. These are relatively cheap to buy. I can show you a still now coming up. So basically, for an Apple Mac, for instance, with a lightning port and the connectors, or your Android, and you've made sure that it works for your particular phone, you'll have to do the research that it works on your phone. So when you go on there, you'll know which one works with what. Also, you don't have to spend a lot of money on microphones. There are lots and lots of microphones out there. There are some that just plug into USB-C, and they on the camera itself. There's others that have got a lightning port, and they just put them in there, and they just show up as a microphone on the phone itself. Or you can use a relatively cheap lav mic. This is called a lavalier mic, which I'm using now. You just clip it on, and then plug the lavalier mic into your connectors, and the connector into the phone, and then it'll work. But you've got to get the right connections. That's what I want to make sure. Right, so okay, let's do your research there and see if it's okay. Another thing I want to talk about is filming with your phone. Right. First of all, don't use your wrists to phone. That makes it wobbly. Keep your elbows in like this, keep the phone there, and move your body to phone. That will keep it relatively still. Okay, so steadiness you want. Right, that will work, but to go further, if you want to do piece to camera, you film yourself, you get something really, really simple like this, for instance, from very, very, very cheap. I know it looks cheap, but it comes all in one with a holder of the phone, and you can put the phone in there, and that works on that one. You can get other bits like this, where you can telescope extend this, you loosen this, and you can have that move around like this, and you can have it as an angle, so you can do your selfies, you can walk along with this, or you can put it on a stand as well. Right, so that's another method. Another method is you can get a holder like this. Right? The phone fits in the back here. That comes out and fits in there. Then this is kind of very steady. You can tighten up the light, turn the light on. Right, so you've got a light, and there, this one is a radio microphone, so therefore you can just plug the radio microphone. Somebody can walk as far away as they want to, and therefore, so this is quite a steady kit, because you'd have your arm, elbows in there, and if you want to do any movements like this, okay, so then you've got the steadiness, so you can move in. Right, so again, very, very cheap. You can also place this on a tripod and use it on a tripod as well. Right, so that's that. Filming on the phone, the back camera is going to be better than the selfie camera. So the problem is when you put the phone on one of these, like this. Let's see this happening here. Okay, so I'm using the camera here, so that is the good quality camera. This is a very inexpensive phone, it still can do video, right? So I've got it was in this one there, and I can see what's happening if I'm filming with this, right? As opposed to selfie, so I'm filming there. But what if you want to film yourself? You can't see yourself. So what I highly recommend you do is, one idea would be, if I'm filming myself this way, here, right, I'm filming myself, but I can't see what's happening. One idea around that would be, get yourself a mirror, a bathroom mirror. My partner, she's not going to be very happy about this when I took this morning, but place the mirror there, and now I can see lined up exactly where the camera is pointing, because I can see from the mirror.